It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Oliver. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Then he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They run on second down with Adams. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now a throw here, hauled in.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Perkins. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Throwing is Perkins. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
To throw is Perkins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, they pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts,
touchdown, Philadelphia! Chris Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Looking to throw. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On to give, it's Adams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but... way. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because
touchdown, Philadelphia! A great play there. 82 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Oliver. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield and stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out, and he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing is Hurts. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to...
So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big. You can get things going in the excitement area. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will shrink to 6. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Oliver. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here's Hardman to return.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurts.
It's caught. Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Eagles. Jacob Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Just a 4-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Oliver.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? I mean, he's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going? Fighting through, and he's got space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Going right back to Galladay.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. The Raiders still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From Miami, we stay in the AFC East and head up to check on the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Trey Lance with a couple of touchdown passes.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Buying time to his left. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vic Fangio's thought about it, and he'll indeed throw the red flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet.
So that, as it winds up, a good call by Vic Fangio. Gano the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Sermon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges from the remainder of this ball game. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete left side to Shepard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt. And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Pollard. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6
points on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Hurts will throw. And he fends him off. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Here's Oliver. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Pass complete, it's Adams. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.